right now on Fox 5 News at 5.
All right. In tonight's New York Money Authority report, how to feed your family and still have some dollars left over.
Well, today we take you to the Bronx for some tips that might help us all save at the supermarket.
Fox 5's Rosanna Scotto reports.
With our wallets a bit tight, many of us are eating out less and cooking at home more to save some dough. You can always save money by eating cheaper, but it's not always healthy. So Fox 5 called an expert to help us sort out the maze to stay on course and eat right for less.
What you have to do is really be able to sit down and plan a menu for the week. This beautiful platter of cut fruit. It's $19.99, and what you're actually paying for is somebody had to cut all of this up. If you were to buy these fruits individually and do the cutting yourself, it would be much cheaper.
Okay, so let's begin with what many say is the most important meal of the day, breakfast. What does City Harvest recommend?
You take the cut fruit, add some low-fat vanilla yogurt and some granola, and you have what we call a yogurt parfait. Oatmeal is very high in fiber, and you can use it for that yogurt parfait, or you can just send your kids or your spouse to work with a nice warm cup of oatmeal.
As for all food products, check the label for nutritional information. It only takes a few minutes, and it's always smart to know what you're eating. Feeding our kids after school doesn't have to be a tough choice, and the inexpensive, healthy choice of our expert is a natural one: fruit and more fruit.
No matter where you go, what time of the year, bananas are always going to be your cheapest bargain.
Okay, so we've covered breakfast, but what about lunch and dinner? Should we cut corners on those meals? Our experts say cutting on price does not mean cutting on nutrition.
The romaine fresh is 97 cents a bunch, whereas you have the packaged item for $2.99 a bag. Although the Idaho potato is a wonderful thing, your yams have much more nutritional value.
Now to the big meals, the fish, meat, and chicken. Can we save on these items and still get the nutrients we need?
Fish is a wonderful alternative to red meat, and often when you go to the supermarket you can find some daily specials on fish as well. So here we have the beef chuck steak, and then we have the manager special, which is the beef bottom round steak. Now the manager special is actually $2.30 as opposed to $3.41. There's a lot of fat in this steak. This is definitely a leaner piece of meat, which is lower in fat. We always talk about the whole chicken as a better deal because you have it definitely as a dinner that evening, and what's left over you could have next day for lunch.
And if you can't always afford meats, try beans. They're a low-price substitute, and they carry a lot of protein.
You're going to get a little bit more out of this bag because as it cooks it's going to double up.
The key to cooking at home, be organized. Make a list for what you need for your meal. It'll save you time, money, and maybe even a calorie or two. And the best part, you'll have some quality time with your family. Buon appetito. Rosanna Scotto, Fox 5 News.